I was forced into a bizarre wedding dress so tight I could barely breathe. What struck me as even stranger was when a lady-in-waiting secretly slipped a dagger into my waistband. I was completely baffled, but soon enough I'd understand why she did it. The prince didn't take me to the palace. He brought me to a cave instead. Everyone there wore creepy masks, and the sinister atmosphere made my skin crawl. As the wedding ceremony drew to a close, the prince pulled me tight into his arms. Just as I was lost in blissful joy, he suddenly threw me off a cliff. Lucky for me, the valley below was thick with branches and vines that saved my life. When I came to, I screamed for help in fury and panic, but my cries accidentally woke a dragon sleeping at the bottom of the cliff. It breathed fire, trying to burn me alive, so I ran like hell and barely made it into a cave, but my ankle got tangled in dead branches. As the second wave of flames closed in, I fought desperately to break free, escaping with just a few burns on my skin. To survive, I used the dagger to cut my wedding dress into strips, bandaged my wounds, then lit the firestone in my necklace and ventured bravely into the darkness of the valley. Luck seemed to be on my side. I soon found melting icicles and tilted my head back to let the water drip into my mouth, then slowly closed my eyes from exhaustion, completely unaware that danger was creeping closer. When I opened my eyes again, those icicles had turned into raging flames. I quickly retreated into the cave, dodging the dragon's attack once more. This close call actually led me to discover an exit to the outside world. Though the cave walls were covered with razor-sharp crystals, my will to survive drove me on. I tore more strips from my dress, braided them into a rope, and started climbing with grim determination. Just when I thought I was home free, the dragon roared from the valley below. Startled, I lost my footing and nearly plummeted to the bottom. By sheer luck, my crown caught on a crystal, leaving me dangling in midair, but that fragile crystal couldn't hold my weight and shattered instantly. I fell straight down, and the dragon had already opened its massive jaws, waiting for me to drop right in. But I didn't give up. With my last ounce of strength, I hooked my crown onto the rock wall again. In this desperate moment, I found incredible strength, climbing furiously until I finally reached the cave entrance, but my hope was instantly crushed. Outside the cave was nothing but a steep cliff. Seeing villagers passing far below, I waved frantically and screamed for help, but they couldn't hear me. Instead, my movements just caught the dragon's attention. The warning marks on the cave walls and the scattered bones all around seemed to silently scream, "There's no way out." Just as I closed my eyes, waiting for death, a familiar voice suddenly cut through the darkness.